Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's interview question is check if a string contain only unique characters. We'll start with the brute force approach, then we'll move to the optimal one. So let's understand the problem statement. So basically we need to check if all the character inside a string are unique. If any character repeats, we should return false, otherwise true. Here hello is not a unique string. If you see here L is repeated, so it will be false. World is all the characters are unique, so it will return as in true. Let's start with the simple brute force method. We'll compare each character with every other character using two loops. So we have created here one has unique chars brute, and this function will take a string, and now we'll run from let I equal to 0, I less than str dot length I plus plus. And after the second loop, it will start from let j equal to I plus 1. It will start from I plus 1. And j less than str dot length j plus plus. And now we'll check if our str of I equal to str of j is matching. That means here is a duplicate. So we have to return false. If it is not, means after running the two loops, we have to return here true. Okay, and now you can call here with two different things. One is console.log has unique. First one will pass hello, and the second time we will pass. Before we run this code, let's dry run once. So first time here hello, we are passing hello. So here 0 to till end of the loop it will go 0. First time I is pointing to HELLO. So here first time I is pointing to H, and this inner loop I plus 1, J is pointing to E. First time it will check whether H and E both are equal. Obviously both are not equal. H and E both are not equal, so it will not return false. Now entire this j will go till entire 1. Now j will become 2. J will go till L. They will check whether H equal to L. No. Again they will increment. Again they will come to this L. Whether H equal to L. No. Again it will pointing to O. Whether O equal to H. No. So it will not return false. After running once, then I value become 1. It will be incremented. So now I will be pointing to E. Here now I will be pointing to E. So when I will be pointing to E, here our J pointing to I plus 1, which will be L. So it will check whether E and L both are equal. Whether E and no, it was not, so it will not return false. Okay, it will continue. Whether E and L it is equal, no. Now it will pointing to O. Whether E and O is equal, no. Okay, let's find. Now again this I pointer will be incremented, and now I will be pointing to L. When I will be pointing to this L, that means I plus 1, which is J. Now J will be pointing to this L. So this time it will check whether L and this I plus 1 L both are equal. Yes, and here it will return false. So this code will break here and it will return here false. So our hello will be returned as false. But for the world it will not return false because every character is unique. So we will not dry run this one again. Now if we'll run this one, you can see here first one is showing false and second one is true as expected. This works fine for small string. But the time complexity is big of n square, since we are comparing every character pair. And the space complexity is big of 1 because we are not using any extra spaces. Let's improve this using JavaScript built-in set. How we can improve? We will comment this one and we'll start writing here. The function has unique pair which will take a string. And after that what we will do is we will take a char set, and this will basically new set. We will store this all the string to a set. So after that what we'll do is we'll return if the char set dot size equal to the str dot length, whatever they pass here. If both are matching, that means it was true. If the char set is less value was stored, means if there will be some duplicates. So a set basically automatically store only unique values. So if we add all the character and the size of the set is smaller than the string length, we know there are duplicates. Okay, so let's call this one and run this function. Has unique brood will pass here maybe welcome. If you'll run this one, you can see here false, because welcome here e is duplicates. But if you pass here world, you can see here it will be true, because this is an unique word or unique string, we can say. Here's the time complexity is big O of n, since we go through the string once, and the space complexity is big O of n, because the set we use here, it was basically we are storing the string into a set. So time complexity is big O of n. So if you want to go with one step further and interviewer give you restricted that you can't use set, you can track the character in an object map. This is often used in interviewer when they restrict extra data structure. So how we can do is, let's comment this one. First time what we'll do, we'll create a function called has unique chars map, and this will take a string, and we will create an object where we'll store all the sin element, or we can say character. Now we'll run a loop for let char of str. If we have the current element, whatever is there, current character in our sin object, that means that is already duplicate. Otherwise just return false, or return false. If it is not, then what you have to do is we have to add there in the scene object scene char equal to true, means we are assigning that one. And after running this entire loop, we have to return. If we are not getting any return here, that means if you are not returned here, that means our string is unique. So we have to return here true. Run and console. Let's clear this one and now run this one. You can see here false and true. Hello is false and ABCD is a true. See, this run is a big O of n times, slightly more manual, but it gives you better understanding of how uniqueness works under the hood. So depending on your interview, go for set readability or map if they restrict any built-in function or built-in method. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe us for more JavaScript interview logic question.